HCAM TV Sports presents Hopkinton High School Hockey, where today the Hillers are facing the Bourne Canal Men. Hi, everybody. I'm Mike Prate. And with Steve Simos, we're bringing you the action here in playoff game number 1 in the 2015-2016 season, where the Hillers, again, taking on the Canal Men. Well, Steve, this Hiller team, let's talk about, it's their first playoff game in a couple of years, and this team really has played well all season long.
Yeah, it's been a real pleasure to watch them. It's been a while since I've been involved in a full season of high school hockey, and this team has really made it worthwhile. I appreciate you having me tonight. This is really exciting, playoff hockey back in Hopkinton, and the atmosphere is great. Playing against the Bourne teams, bringing a big crowd. So the key to Hopkinton is if they can get their skating legs under them. They're a fast team. Well,
we are in Bourne at the Gallo Arena here on March 3rd, 2016. The 3-seed Hopkinton Hillers, with their 17-3 record, go up against the Canal Men, who have an 11-8-2 record, and they are the 14th seed. They as Steve mentioned to me before the broadcast started, we noticed that the Canal Men actually had played the number 1 seed in this league, which is Dartmouth. Sorry about that. And they actually lost, what'd you say, 3-2?
Yeah, it was a 3-2 game. So this is obviously a team with a great tradition, as you can see by the banners across the way. And to be very competitive, 3-2 game with the top seed in the tournament, an undefeated team, shows you the Hillers got something in store for them.
Well, the Hillers come off their last win in the regular season. They beat Northridge 7-1. But Steve, you were telling me that the Hillers did have a scrimmage against Algonquin, and tell us how you thought that went.
They did. Yeah, the danger with a scrimmage is you sometimes worry about the kids not bringing their intensity and losing the game focus. But I was fortunate enough to be at the game, and it was Algonquin's a highly skilled team. It was a high-paced game, and I think they came out of the 3-2 positive side of the ledger, so I think that was a good warm-up.
The Canal Men come out of the South Coast Conference. They're coached by Tom Welch. They have an 11-8-2 record, and they had to play a preliminary round game, which they won in the last minute of their game, beating Dighton Rehoboth Seekonk by the score of 2-1.
Excuse me. I noticed that was the third time they played Dighton Rehoboth, and all 3 were 1-goal games.
The Hillers and the Bourne Canal Men moments away from starting here, as we're going to have a national anthem here. And the starting lineups are going to be out on the ice. The Bourne Canal Men dressed in purple, they're going to be the visitors. And another team with no number on the front of their uniform, so we'll be calling their name from behind. So. And this is Dawson Prophet, number 18. He's the player with 36 points on this team, 15 goals, 21 assists, and he had the game winner against Dighton Rehoboth. And Jack Lacasse is their starting goaltender, and he had a solid game. Here's the starting unit for the Hillers. Abbott on one of the wings, Will Abbott. Cam Finlayson, who needs 1 point to get to the magic 100-point club. Steve Simos, the centerman, or now playing wing. Everett Rolfe, one of the starting defensemen. Here's Billy Allen, one of the captains for the Hopkinton Hillers. Tim McGrath is getting the starting goaltending job tonight. As we get set for the national anthem.
It is this time, of the national anthem.
Okay, the national anthem here at the Gallo Arena. The Hillers' first playoff game of the 2015-2016 season. They get set to go up against the Bourne Canalmen. Both these teams had a like opponent during the year. Recently, the Canalmen played the Westwood Wolverines, and they lost to them 6-0. Hopkinton beat Westwood this year for one of the first times that I can recall in my 12 years of doing Hopkinton games. So that was a good sign this year also.
Yeah, I think that might have been the game that turned their season around, really. It showed them that they could compete with the upper echelon of the Tri-Valley League, and they came back from an early deficit. Really a character game for them, springboarded them into the rest of into the season.
Now the Hillers will be skating from our right to left as we stand facing the benches of both squads. And in the circle is Finlayson. And he is going up against Dawson Profit in the face-off won by the Canalmen. They look to dump it in, and they do get it in the zone. Here's Profit now. He takes a shot, and it's over. I think it hits the post.
Off the post.
Down in the goal line. Everett Rolfe now reverses, but he gets it to Allen. Allen now, it's off the stick of Finlayson. Finlayson gets to the wing to Abbott, and Abbott gives it to Simos, who dumps to the middle. Back in now it goes, but Rolfe has it easily. Goes cross ice to Allen, and Allen looking up ice as he chips it forward. Simos now dumps it into the zone, and there to get it is Jack Perry for the Canalmen. It's taken away now, intercepted. Now here's a break-in, pass inside. It's a puck, and it's a shot on goal. It's a save. Rolfe takes a shot, hits the crossbar. It's still loose in front. Now back to Rolfe. Rolfe cross ice to Allen. Allen swings it down. It's knocked down in front. And number 3, Jake Morris, tries to settle it down. Hill has put on some pressure now. It's a pass that goes through the front of the crease, but to the point. Allen chips it back down low, and the Canalmen finally dump to center. Simos was just ahead of the play, or actually Abbott was offside as the puck went in.
Well, that's a good opening shift. You know, get the couple of hits in, couple of quick odd man rushes to get the legs under them and get some of the early jitters out of the way.
It looked like there was a little bit of an opening on the stick side of the goaltender, Lacasse. Who has just missed an opportunity to get up on top there. The puck now into the zone. It comes. Good tie up there by Dan Delaney, but it's taken away. Now thrown in the corner. Will Pickens now comes up and he dumps it to the sideboard, but not out. Down low, but Pickens gets it again. He has a chip off the stick. It's still in the zone. Kept in by Max Hess. Now it's knocked down by Ryan Pizzone. Hess gets it and throws it back into the corner, but there's Pickens now. He gets a rolling puck. Tries to backhand her up to the board to Delaney, but not all the way out. Delaney puts a stick down. Now he dumps it to center. And the Hillers And Canalmen trying to get themselves organized here. Again, we apologize. The Canalmen have no numbers on the front, so we can't really tell who they are until they skate by us. The pinned puck now on the near board. It is chipped, but still not out. Oh, the tough play here as Owen Delaney tries to push it up, but he can't get out. But now Pickens will chip it to center and down the length of the ice, and it will be icing as it reaches the goal line. So it'll be a face-off inside the Hiller zone with 12:43 to go in the first period of Hiller playoff hockey.
Well, it was obvious right away why we've heard so much about Dawson Prophet. About 10 seconds into the game, he rang one off the pipe. I've heard a lot about his shot.
Yeah, Dawson Prophet with 15 goals and 21 assists on the season for a total of 36 points. And as Koshev now tries to get it out, and Karpensky comes up and he goes to center. It goes. Here is J.H. Vokey now. Vokey takes it to the top of the blue line, but now it's dumped back down behind the goal line. Koshev comes up the sideboard to get it, and now there's a whistle and a stoppage of play as the net came off the mooring.
This is the line that I think is the key to Hopkinton's run in the playoffs. I mean, they are a large line. They have two seniors, a junior, as talented as any, technically third line in the state, but I think they could play with both of the top two lines. Talented, big.
Well, they are going up against the Canalmen's number one line here as they've came out here. The third unit, now it's kept in by Delaney's shot, goes wide of the net. Down to get it is Jack Sloan. The puck dumped in. Spencer Coveney now thrown in front. Oh, just a missed chance. Now to the circle, blocked. Good stick work by Koshev. He prevented a shot from getting on goal. Now the puck is dumped to center and dumped back in. So the Canalmen will have to change up, and they do, all 4 of 5 players. Down the length of the ice it goes. Vokey chips it in, so the icing is waived. And now Hillers will change. The first unit comes out for them. Finlayson steals the puck. Finlayson avoids the check. He keeps his feet moving, goes down to the goal line, throws it out in front. Tip and try, goes wide. Now to the point to Allen. Allen down to the goal line. Across ice in front, but knocked down. And taken out of the zone by Ryan Pizzone. Pizzone dumps it down the length of the ice and throws it in front. It goes off the stick of Everett Rolfe, and Simos gets it up to Abbott. Abbott now gets over the blue line. Abbott with his speed, looking up, throws it across the crease. And the Hillers were just a little bit trailing there. Abbott now throws it to Finlayson. Finlayson reverses, throws it back to the point, goes off the stick of Rolfe, and he gets it though. Now to Allen. Allen dumps it in, and it's kept at the circle. Now it's a wrister by Simos, a glove save by Lacasse, the senior goaltender.
Yeah, you always worry when the opposing goaltender has a C on his shirt. So a kid who's earned a leadership role, and he's a senior, and tournament time, oftentimes about the hot goalie.
His goals against average just about 2.26. He's faced 417 shots and stopped 377 of them on the regular season. Delaney dumps it to Lindquist. Matt Lindquist now to the point. Pickens gets a rolling puck, shot on goal, blocked, and it's tipped in front. I think it went off of Canalmen's stick, went wide of the goal. And up to the point and not out. Kept in by Dan Delaney. Now it comes out, and his brother Owen takes it. Owen gets in the circle. Shot towards the goal. It's intercepted by Jack Perry. Perry goes around the net and throws it up the sideboard. It's still not out. The Hillers putting some pressure on now, and there's going to be a penalty. No, check it. Nope. So the referee's arm go up. And I think
A helmet
a player
came
hurt.
off.
Okay.
Yeah, helmet came off, so it's an automatic whistle. That second line, in number only, as I say, has been, in my opinion, the best line for much of the year. They're the high energy line. They're the team that sparks us when things are going a little south.
And the Hillers have scored 92 times going into tonight's game. and have given up 30 goals. There's a race in now. Delaney back. Circles, throws it up, but it can't. Now it does get out, and Vokey's by himself. Vokey kicks it to himself, avoids the check, and he gets it back. Now looking to set up. Now comes around, throws it to the point. Shot on goal by Coveney is a save. Down the line, the goal line. Somebody for the Canalmen, number 4. So that's Bill Conway. Shot that's blocked in front. And there's a whistle. And again,
net moved.
The net is off. I think the referee is trying to see why that happened frequently now. That's the 3rd time, I think.
The oldest goalie tactic in the book.
Right, yeah. 9:09 to go in the first period. There's no score. The Hillers facing the Bourne Canalmen. As a whistle. Stoppage of play is an unfair drop. As the first unit's back on the ice. Now Simus will take the face-off. And he wins it. To the point to Rolfe. Rolfe sets up. So there's a shot on goal. It's knocked in front. I think it went off the skate of Abbott, but not out. Allen throws a shot. Now it's knocked down in front and dumped to center by Mac Hess. Hess into the zone comes Ryan Pizzone. He is knocked down. Puck goes behind the net there to get number 12, John Wenzel, but he can't get there in time. Now Rolfe races to center. Dumps it in. It goes into the far corner. Abbott chases his man, steals it, throws it in front. Here's Finlayson shot, and it goes off the blocker stick, and it goes actually behind the goaltender. Now's a shot, still loose in front, but it's taken away by Finlayson. Now to Rolfe. Rolfe takes a shot, tipped in front, and it's loose, and it's still loose, and now the ref can't see the puck, so he blows the whistle. Really good action in front for the Hillers.
And that all started with an unbelievable effort on the part of Will Abbott, back checking when Bourne had numbers, turned it around, and got pressure on the other end.
Well, the ice so far tilted in the Hillers' favor. There's more scoring chances by far for Hopkins. There's a wrister that's blocked in front. Now it's dumped to center, and Dan Delaney's going to have to race back. He's being pursued by Connor Torfey. Torfey checks him off the puck, but Pickens is there now. Lindquist gets to center. Cross ice, it goes to Delaney. Owen Delaney checks, throws it back down to the goal line. Now it's loose in front. And the Canalmen try to chip it off the board. And out Trophy for them dumps it, but it goes off the stick of Lagasse out of play, and it stops play.
Looks like the Hillers are making a conscious effort to get pucks to the net. Getting over the blue line, not a lot of passing. Or fancy passing, I should say. They're getting to the net and crashing.
7:50 to go in the first period. There's no score. There's a wrister that goes wide of the goal. And now the Canalmen get the center, but it's intercepted by Lindquist, who back checks a little bit, picks up the puck, now cuts his man off, Joe Hess. And Hess still putting pressure on Lindquist now. Lindquist throws it, and he has Delaney. Owen Delaney cross ice. Good move. And a shot and a save.
Great
Jack
job by
Sloan.
that line.
Sloan with 14 points, 8 goals, and 6 assists on the season. Gets a shot on goal and a stoppage of play. And the Hillers will change forwards here. Coveney with Koshev. And Vokey up front. Wrister that goes wide of the goal. Back to get it is Bill Conway. Conway tries to chip it out, but he can't. Hillers are there, but now it gets to center. And back to get it is Connor Delaney. Delaney looks up. He puts on the brakes, but he has the puck taken from him. And now it's thrown out in front, but it gets to center and out of the zone. There's a tip in. Chasing it down is Cam Forget. Something tells me that's Forget, but there's a puck that goes down the length of the ice, and Hopkinton is going to get called for icing. With 6:41 to go in the first period, there's no score. Hillers playoff game number 1 of this 2015-2016 season. Last time the Hillers won a playoff game was in 2008. It was a bouncing puck that's knocked down. They won a preliminary play-in game and came to this Gallo Arena and lost 3-2. Hillers were in the playoffs 2 years ago. Lost, I believe, here also. A little action in front as the puck was stuck on the back of the net. And the goaltender, McGrath, had to peel it off there. Tim's goals against average, 1.3 on the season.
And a number of shutouts, if I'm not mistaken, right? 6 or 7 shutouts?
Yep. He had 8 wins and 2 losses on his ledger. And Finlayson now throws it, but he can't get it out. Now Conway tries it, but it's blocked in front. Here's a 2-on-2, but it's nicely defended by Conway. But now Finlayson throws it to the middle, but he tried to hit a Hiller going down, but he just missed him as he threw it behind his man. Now Conway puts on the brakes, looking to get out. Hiller's putting some pressure on. Pizzone dumps it in. It's going to be, I think it went out of play. With 5:48 to go in the first period.
You mentioned Spencer Coveney earlier in the year. He's a kid that I think deserving of a lot of credit, who moved from forward to defense when they were in need earlier on in the year and has really solidified a great defensive core.
Now, a couple of players had that happen to them, right? Steve Simos, typically a defenseman, but then at forward all year long. And there's a shot and a save by, as Lindquist got one off, as Lacoste made a save there. Now to the point, Delaney, and he has it hop over his stick. He goes cross ice. Pickens is there, avoids a couple of Canal men. Now he has a nice pass. He gets it up to Delaney. Delaney keeps it now, throws it to the middle, but it's back towards the sideboard. But Delaney gets it back on the rebound. And there to get it is Dawson Prophet. He's the guy you got to watch. He's got it on his stick now. The Hillers were offside, so they will regroup. And the tip in, but it doesn't go in the zone as Hess tried to dump it in. Pickens has it, chips it off the board, and out to center it comes. Not a lot of offensive presence in the Hiller zone for the Canal men. And Hopkins had a couple of chances. There was one shot by Prophet that went off the post early in the period, but since then, there hasn't been much action here for Bourne.
Yeah, eventually got to capitalize on this pressure and the forechecking. Intensity's been good.
Dumped in deep. There to get is Delaney. Delaney chips it, but it won't get out. He's kept in by Conway. Conway throws a shot towards the goal. Koshif now gets it. Looks up. He goes to the middle. He tries to hit Karpinski. Now the Canalmen take it back. Joe Estes takes a shot. It's a save. McGrath covers it. And the ref wants him to play it. Now he holds it, and he's going to get spoken to.
Again, a great job there. J.H. Vokey back checking. Odd man rush. Really good scoring opportunity for Bourne, and J.H. was able to lift his stick and take a lot of steam off that shot.
And the referee did speak to Tim McGrath, so he could have played that puck. That would be a heck of a penalty to be called in a playoff game.
Yeah.
And you don't want to force the ref to do it. And the puck handled by Coveney. Coveney reverses now. He tries to go to Delaney, but it goes off his stick. Good pressure now as Karpinski has to come back and fill a spot, but it's a turnover at the circle. Max Hess now. He's double teamed by a couple of Hillers. Coveney's down there with him. The 3-on-2 shot and a save. Oh, and now that one almost snuck behind McGrath, but he kept his eyes on it and covered it with his glove. Good shift by the Canal men.
And they turned it around in the last minute or two.
3:28 to go in the first period. There is no score between the Hillers and the Bourne Canal men. Face-off win by Hopkinton. Allen throws it up to Rolfe. Rolfe didn't get his stick on it, so it's still tied up on the board. Simons. Now here's a break-in. It's a 2-on-1. Here's Finlayson. Finlayson takes a shot and it goes over the net. Back to Simons for a shot and a save. It's knocked down in front. There's another shot and a save. And there's going to be a stoppage of play as the...
Well, this is becoming a common feature of the game. The net has now moved again.
Well, that's, boy, every time the Hillers seem to get something happening. And there is going to be a face-off inside the Bourne zone. Finlayson in the circle. And it's won by Hopkinton. And now Abbott has it tip off and he gets it back. Will reverses. Back behind the goal line is Jack Perry. Tries to reverse, but only Abbott is there now, thrown in front. Nice attempt, but it rolls down, slides down the length of the ice. And Everett Rolfe puts on the brakes. Right, throws it up the sideboard to Simos. Simos get it out, but Bourne was offside. Now they check up. As Allen races for the puck cross ice, tips out of the zone to center. Now to the goal line. Allen chips it hard. This time Rolfe. Simos has it. Simos looks up cross ice. He tries to hit Abbott. It was a little bit behind him. Now the Canalmen break in. There's a lot of Hillers on the ice. They're making a change. Well, there's a shot that went wide. And now the Hillers, it looks like they got it out. Yep, they are offside, but now Rolfe will settle things down. It goes through his stick. Sloppy play there by Hopkinton. And to the point with a shot, and it's off the mask. Looked like.
This line's been out there too long. They got to get a change, get over the line and dump.
Here comes Abbott. Abbott chips it. Now he's going to race off as the Hillers will change the forwards. Canalmen get a rolling puck. They throw it by the stick of Delaney. Delaney cross ice now to Pickens. Pickens looks for a man. He tries to chip it up the sideboard, but it goes into the Canal men's zone anyway. Good play by Lindquist. He put a stick down and he blocked the puck from being thrown on the board. He comes back to help out. There's a wrister that goes wide. Now Delaney tries to chip it. Owen Delaney. And now out to center it goes, and it'll be icing against Bourne. With 1:07 to go in the first period, there's no score. You're watching HCAM's coverage of Hopkinton High School hockey, playoff hockey, I should say, with Mike Prate, Mike Terosian, and our guest color announcer, Steve Simos.
Yeah, I mentioned the top line getting caught out there for a little bit too long. That's always an issue with a team that has a lot of depth. They got to make sure they use that depth and keep their shifts short and active.
All right, here is the Canalmen. Profit dumps it in deep, hard around the board. There to get it now is Torfey. Torfey throws it, but nice defensive play by Covenese. He throws it up the sideboard, and Volke can't get it out. Wide open in front. Oh, a nice pass between his own leg. A shot that goes wide. Nice play by Torfey. Canalmen now. Volke was trying to head up ice. And with 30 seconds to go in the period, puck gets chipped, not out. Karpensky up the board. Cross ice it goes. Tried to spring a man, Koshev, going down the right side. 10 seconds to go in the period. Volke can't advance it any further. There's 5 seconds to go. And there's a wide open player, shot and a save at the buzzer. Not sure that would have counted, but a turnover at the blue line almost costs Hopkinton as they leave the first period with no score.
You can see why that top line has the bulk of their goals, because they're active and skilled.
Well, as we said, at the end of one, there is no score. We'll be back with second period action in just a moment. All right, we get ready for second period action with the Hillers up against the Bourne Canalmen. There's no score here in the first playoff game of this season. And I guess when you say first, you hope there's going to be more than one. And the Hillers in that game, Steve, really had more of the offensive play in the Canalmen zone. But the Bourne team had a couple of decent chances there at the end of the first period.
Yeah, and comparing it to the rest of their season, it wasn't a great period. Some of it attributed to nerves, but they got to capitalize on some opportunities when they get a chance. And they definitely had some defensive lapses and neutral zone problems. So they got to clean it up a little bit. Hopefully get the first goal, which always takes a little pressure off.
The number 14 seed Canalmen will now be skating opposite of which they were before versus the 3 seed Hillers. The Hillers will be skating from our left to right. And, Coach Tom Welch giving some last-minute instructions to his squad as they get on the ice. And the face-off won by the Hillers. Billy Allen now chips it to center. And here's Abbott. Abbott throws it down the sideboard to Simos. Simos swings it around to Finlayson. Finlayson picks up the stick of his defenseman, but now he gets roughed up a little bit there as the puck comes to Abbott. Now it's dumped to number 10, and that is Joe Hess. Hess now tries to give it to Profit. Profit turns it down to the sideboard, goes through the stick of Allen. And a little bit more checking now by the Canalmen as they're taking the body a little bit. Shot on goal. Oh, kind of fluttered there.
He caught Timmy right in the chest. I don't think he saw it.
And here's Abbott. Cross ice, it goes to Simos. Steven Simos takes a shot. It's a glove, tips the glove of the goaltender and goes wide. And Simos checks his man, now gets the puck, looking to set up a man in front. No one's there with him. And he throws it back behind the goal line to Abbott. Abbott puts on the break, throws it in front. Now it's tipped by Lacasse. He throws it to the corner. Now Delaney comes down, takes a shot. It's on goal and the blocker save. Allen now. Allen dumps it into the point and out it goes, and the Canalmen are going to get called for icing as they were in trouble there for a few minutes, a few seconds I should say.
Well, another good shift. Hopefully the next line can come out, keep the momentum going, keep pressure on the senior goalie.
The goaltender Jack Lacasse had to make a couple of saves there. And the face-off won by the Canalmen. Tom Hiddenfelter. He's one of the captains, wears number 14. Shot on goal is a save, and it goes into the netting for a stoppage of play. This goes off the stick.
That's a good minute and a half. They got to be happy with what transpired in the locker room.
Face-off will be to the stick side of the goaltender Lacasse. And the face-off won by the Canalmen. But it's taken away. Lindquist takes a shot, and the bouncing puck that's loose and knocked down as Conway tried to throw it up, but he couldn't get it there. And Jack Sloan tries to throw it to the point, but there to get it is Lindquist. He back-checked nicely there. Now Pickens avoids the check. Now he throws it back to the far corner. There's Sloan. Tries to keep it in, but Lindquist comes and helps him out a little bit. Now he's checked. Now it's to the goal line, and the Canalmen have it, and they dump to center and out. And it won't be icing as it was tipped.
Yeah, he waved it off.
Yeah, it didn't look like it did. Well, that's still in. It went to the blue line. Now back to center it goes. Wrister that goes high, and it goes over the goal and over the glass. As we've just started period number 2, 12:33 to go. There is no score between Hopkinton and Bourne.
Energy level looks a little bit better this period so far.
And the face-off won by the Canalmen. They dump it in, but it was there to defend. Now it's taken away. Shot, oh, in front. There was a chance by Cam Forget. There's a shot and another one that goes wide. Those are getting beat to some loose pucks now here. A couple of good scoring chances. Nice keep in by Morris. Throws it down to the corner to Joe Estee. And the Hillers dump to center and get it out. And Delaney now to the red line. Connor throws it in down to the goal line. Goes off the backboard. Now back to the point. Delaney comes and gets it. Throws it off of Koshev. Vokey now is checked off the puck. He gets it back. There's an interference in front there.
Got away with one there.
There's Delaney, takes a wrister, hits a defenseman in the skate, and now it's dumped to center and out. Good fill by Coveney as he dumped it in deep. Now the Hillers are changing, the back line in particular. Now here's a chance for Finlayson, kept in on the goal line by Allen. Now Vokey throws it. There's a shot and a goal!
There it is. I think that was number 100.
And that is 100 as Finlayson gets it, and he gives the Hillers a 1-0 lead. A really nice feed from Vokey. And Finlayson put it between the pads of the goaltender Lacasse. And Cam Finlayson, the senior, gets his 100th point of his high school career.
Yeah, I really feel great for Cam. He dedicated himself this year. He's really tried to improve his game in every aspect, his leadership, and I know the kids really, really wanted him to get that 100th point.
And for his 13th goal and his 37th point.
And I know you mentioned it, but we got to give credit to J.H. Vokey there. He was on the end of his shift, faked around going around the net, and dumped it back out to Cam.
And that's how the scoring went, was Finlayson from Vokey. And at the Hillers' second period, as Steve mentioned, they came out of the locker room a little more intensity, and they have taken a 1-0 lead here in this second period. 10 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the second. Hopkinton up 1-0. Now here's a chance, a 2-on-1. Profit is open. Shot and a save by McGrath. He has to cover it, and he does. Boy, a miscommunication there by the Hiller players.
Yeah, they have to be aware of where number 18 is at all times.
Yeah, I think that was a nice feed by the freshman number 10, Joe Hess. He took a shot there. McGrath had to cover it. And Dan Delaney now up the sideboard into center it comes. And good check by Lindquist. And one of the worst passes a player can receive is behind you and under your feet. You're going to get smoked there. Lindquist with a check. There's a shot and a goal. And the Hillers take a 2-0 lead as Jack Sloan buries it.
What an incredible play. Owen Delaney held on to the puck a little long, didn't panic, let the defenseman pass by, and fed Sloan for a tap-in goal.
Oh, there's nothing better, as Steve just described. You're sitting there, and all you got to do is just get your stick on the puck. It's in. The goaltender Lacasse was on the far post, and he had no chance to get back, as the Hillers had kind of a 2-on-1 there. Here they break in again. Here's Sloan. Sloan takes a shot and a save. There's another chance by Lindquist that goes wide. Lindquist now chips it in front. The Hillers so the Hillers with their second goal. Sloan from Connor Delaney and Will Pickens.
And guess what? The net has moved for
on
the
this side.
fifth time.
It seems to be the same goaltender.
Yeah, so we know it's not the net.
Well, as Steve pointed out in the first period, that is an old trick, and it's done at every level. Although less and less with the NHL, that seems to be cemented in the NHL level, right?
That was a great shift by Will Pickens. He's been the rock on the defense this year.
Shot and a save by Lacasse off the faceoff. Now the Hillers are swarming on the puck.
There we go.
There's a break in for Vokey, but his icing is going to be called against the Hillers. As they just did not get there. And so it'll be a face-off to the stick side of Tim McGrath. 9:03 to go in period number 2. The Hillers leading 2-0. There's a face-off win. Here's Vokey now. Pushes it forward. But it's defended by Conway, but it's taken away by Koshev. Throws it across ice. He tried to hit Karpinski coming down the left. Karpinski gets it back. He throws it to Vokey. Vokey has it go under his stick. And Bill Conway throws it around the far board. And the Hiller speed now is showing what it's about as the puck is chipped into the bench area.
Exactly what they need to do. You know, they're 45 one-minute long shifts. maintaining the intensity in offensive zone, and just keep churning lines out and wearing Bourne down.
And that's been the Hiller modus operandi, Steve, all season. Their 3 lines have just really out-skated most of their opponents this year. And as you pointed out, it's puts pressure on the other team to to stay energized, I guess. Or there's a break in now as Prophet has it. Now he swings it around looking for a man. He's checked off the puck. And it's still kept in his, now it's out to the zone. Oh, almost a break in by Finlayson as it bounced over his stick. Here's Hiddenfelter. He loses the handle of Abbott. Abbott with Finlayson. He just couldn't hold the blue line. It'll be a face-off outside of the Hiller, of the Bourne Canalman zone.
Yeah, great effort again by Will Abbott on the back check. Turned the puck around through the neutral zone, just couldn't keep Cam onside.
Face-off controlled by the Canalman. They chip it to center, and Billy Allen, nice play, kicks it in. Simos avoids the check, but now it comes out of the zone. But Allen back to get it. Allen pump fakes it and gets it out of the zone. And he throws it across ice. Simos up the board, rather. No, that's, Rolf. Rolf misses his man. Rolf wearing number 5, and it'll be an icing against Hopkinton with 7:36 to go in the second period. The Hillers leading 2-0. 2 quick goals. One by Finlayson and one by Sloan. About a minute and a half apart, maybe less. And now a turnover shot, and McGrath has to make a save. Now the Hillers come out. Oh, Sloan slipped. Always a funny joke, right? The guy slipped on the ice.
I know it well.
And here comes Delaney. Owen Delaney tries to pass it to Sloan.
Mishandles
it. Now Lindquist comes down, and he throws it down to the corner to Delaney. Sloan, double teamed, comes away with the puck as Morris. Jake Morris throws it around, but Lindquist seems to be all over the ice in this second period. Getting to every loose puck. Now it bounces out. Delaney can't control it, keep it in. And the Bourne player loses his stick. And Lindquist dumps it back in, puts pressure as 4 of the 5 Hillers change. Pickens now chips it down as he got down deep. Lindquist filled his defensive spot, but Pickens comes back and gets it now. And he throws it into the corner, and the Hillers will make changes.
Yeah, you mentioned Matt Lindquist. He's done that all year long. He's been absolutely spectacular. Just the energy he brings to the team, that whole line. Can't make the rest of the Tri-Valley League feel too comfortable with that line being a freshman and 2 sophomores.
Yep. Lindquist is the sophomore. He has 5 goals and 11 assists, 16 points for his first year on the varsity. There's a turnover for Prophet. Prophet takes a shot and it goes wide. I don't think McGrath got a piece of that. If he did, he changed direction a little bit, though.
Getting a little sloppy in the defensive zone, especially with number 18 on the ice.
Yeah, you can't do it. Shot and a stick save by McGrath as he paddled it to the corner. Karpinski dumps it to center, and here comes Vokey. Vokey's got a shot. He avoids the check. Here he comes in, takes a shot, and it goes a stick save. Lacoste got a piece of that.
Incredible move. You don't normally see someone the size of J.H. Vokey being able to have hands like that.
Oh.
Highly skilled.
Yeah, it was a swift move as he avoided the check with the defenseman and then got Lacoste to go down, but I think he got a piece of that. There was some noise, sounded like it was. Here's Karpinski. Oh, it's a tip-in try. Here's Simos. Simos looks up, throws it in front, but it's intercepted and taken away by Conway. Now dumped down the length of the ice, and it'll be icing against the Canalmen as they are having problems now getting their offense set on the other 2 lines. The Canalmen. 4:51 to go, second period. The Hillers leading 2-0. 2 goals here in this second period. Been a penalty-free game so far.
I know they're always saying that 2-goal lead is the worst lead in hockey. I never agreed with that. I always thought a 1-goal lead was worse, but
Well, based
if I
on
had my
based on your
choice.
math acumen, you're right. But you're right. That is one of the oddest sayings, I guess, because you kind of stop skating, I guess, or
Yeah.
you defend more, and then stuff goes off of people's legs and stuff, or equipment, and then the next thing you know, you're only up by 1, and then it becomes pressure filled.
This is the hockey equivalent to the prevent defense.
Right. Good way to put it. Rolf now has to knock a puck down in front. Hillers cannot get it out of the zone. Now they, no, they didn't. Check that. It's on our side here. And now they get it out. Now the Canalmen have to check up on sides. They're going to make a change, a couple of their forwards. And Rolf. And Simos tries to chip it, but it comes to Finlayson. Now Rolf gets it, and they dump it to center and out. And the Hillers, Everett Rolf looking up. Now he reverses. Here's Allen. Allen chips it. Out it comes. And here comes Finlayson. Finlayson in a 2-on-1. Gives it to Simos. Simos shot and a save. A beautiful save and a beautiful pass from Finlayson. There's Abbott now. And now
Cam almost had .101 there. What a tremendous play. Patience.
well, Jack Lacoste has made some pretty big saves here in this second period. This could be a 4 or 5-0 game right now. That was a beautiful save there on Simos' shot. Face off won by the Hillers. Puck thrown in front. Sloan to Delaney to Lindquist. Lindquist throws it to the point. Pickens, slap shot. It's blocked in front by a defenseman. And the second unit now having their way in front. And the Canalmen are packing it deep on defense. Oh, there's a big check, only it was 2 Hopkinton players. Got each other. Here comes a puck that gets to center. Dan Delaney, one of the captains, chips it, but not deep enough, and now it goes on goal. McGrath has to steer it, and he throws it in front. Kind of fooled Pickens because he thought he would throw it behind the net there. Pickens got there in time as the Canalmen were changing. 2 minutes and 25 seconds ago in period number 2. The Hillers leading 2-0. And the Hillers dump it up the sideboard, not out. Oh, it's
a great save.
That was on goal. So you got to pay attention now. Chip to center and out it comes. Koshev got it out to center. But now Delaney with the puck. Connor throws it up to Koshev. Koshev cross ice. Now Karpinski.
Nice effort by Jay. Stay on side.
There's Karpinski shot and a save. It's on the near the goal line. It's swept aside by a defenseman for the Canalmen. Here's Karpinski skating around, throws it in front. Defended nicely though. Now Liam Center, the sophomore, launches it down the length of the ice, and it'll be an icing against Bourne.
Great job again. Other than some breakdowns in the defensive end or passing blindly up the boards, they've really brought the energy this period. In the offensive zone, it's dominance right now.
2-0's our score with 1 minute and 36 seconds to go in period number 2. The 3-seed Hopkinton Hillers lead. South sectional game 1 for the Hillers. There's a break-in try. Pass, oh, that goes through the crease. Nice pass by Finlayson, and there's going to be a whistle.
The net is off the moorings. You know, I've never heard the word moorings other than from a net. I'm not exactly sure what a mooring is.
Is that a sea term or something, you know, or it sounds like it would be ocean. I think Abbott is actually talking to the ref about, again, and I think the Hopkinton bench was also.
That was inches from the third goal. Will just couldn't get his stick on it.
Face-off control by the Hillers. Here's Abbott, takes a shot, and it's a goal. It went through the legs of Lacasse, and the Hillers now lead 3-0.
You said he was talking to the ref. I think he had a little added determination there, because out of the face-off he came out like a rocket, beat the defenseman to the right side, kept it on the ice. He had the goalie moving left across the crease, and he shot to the far side. It was he has great hands. He's a Division I lacrosse commit, and you can see why with the athleticism.
All right. He just gives the Hillers a 3-0 lead with 1:10 to go in the second period. And Hopkinton now has a 3-0 lead.
Oh, nice move.
And so the front line all got points there. The first unit, it was Abbott from Simos and Finlayson. And for Cam, that is his 101st point. And the Hillers with a 3-0 lead. Steven Simos, that's his 32nd point of the season. And for Will Abbott, with that goal, he now has 12 goals and for a total of 32 points also. So with 4 seconds to go, Hopkinton extends their lead. Well, they had 2 early goals in the second period, and then they capitalized with 1:10 to go. And add to the goal total, 3.
Pulling the goalie.
Nothing. Oh,
5 seconds left, pulling the goalie.
The face-off's deep in the Hiller zone, but that's risky.
Smart play, I think.
Yeah.
Especially being down 3-0.
There's a shot and a save, block rather, and the period comes to an end. Well, what a difference a second period makes for the Hillers. It was 0-0 after 1, but now Hopkinton now is ahead 3-0. They had 9 shots on goal in that period to the Canalmen's 5. So that's going to take us to period number 3. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, we get ready for third period action with the Hillers leading 3-0. And the second period is the reason they are up 3-0. They scored 3 times there. Finlayson from Vokey got the Hillers on the board, and for Finlayson, that was his 100th point. And then about a minute and a half later, the Hillers scored again. Jack Sloan from Connor Delaney and Will Pickens. And then with about 1:10 to go in the second period, Will Abbott scored from Steve Simos and Finlayson, that is his 101st point. The shots on goal total so far after 2 periods, the Hillers 26 and the Canalmen 10. So the Hillers really responded out of the locker room. They scored early in that second period and then ended up getting one late also.
So I would say for Cam, 100 points. I don't know how many of those were goals, but I can't imagine he had a bigger one. And nice that a monumental goal would be so important. Your senior year, breaking open a tie in a tournament game.
You think about that forever, I think, right? I mean, as you said, I got my 100th point on a goal. That if it holds, the score holds up, it will be the Hillers' first playoff win since 2008. We're a little ahead of ourselves here, but the Hillers now putting a lot of pressure on as they come out of the locker room here. Simos now with the puck throws it down on the board to Finlayson. He avoids the check. 2 Canalmen come try to get it from him, but they can't. Shot and a backhand is a save. And to the point, Rolfe takes a shot. It goes wide of the net, bounces hard off the backboard. The Hillers' Billy Allen is back, but Rolfe has to go back and get a puck that goes on goal. But nice play by McGrath as he threw it up ice. Here's Simos. Simos dumps it to the goal line. Abbott comes down to get it. Abbott kicks it to himself. Now he throws it, reverses field. Him and Simons will head off, and Lindquist will come on the ice, and a couple other Hiller forwards also.
Good opening shift, exactly what you wanted.
Delaney takes a shot from the blue line. It goes on goal. It's steered into the corner. Now, Owen Delaney comes down, puts pressure on the puck. He gets it back now. Throws it up the sideboard. Pickens pitches down. Shot that goes wide. It was tipped wide. And now it's going to be icing against Bourne as they are having problem now with 2 straight units for the Hillers, who came out of the locker room on fire a little bit.
Yeah, that top line really has a good feel for each other. They've seem to have a sixth sense where everybody is.
There's a shot that goes over the net. Yeah, you're right, Steve. The point totals for that first unit: Finlayson with 38 points, Abbott with 32, and Simos with 32. That's a heck of a lot of points on the first unit. Really is. Close to 100 points.
Yeah, they really enjoy playing with each other.
Well, one of the things that people who watch hockey know the game, you can't get to 100 points by just taking shots on goal. You have to pass, and that unit has passed to each other all season long.
There's another great play by Lindquist on the back check.
There's Sloan now, dumps at the center, but Hillers were kind of half changing there. Puck goes around the backboard. Pickens overskates it, but then he checks his man off the puck. Lindquist comes back down. And as a centerman, you're supposed to do that. Out to the point, but doesn't get out. Now hard down to the board. Delaney has to go get it. He wards off his man. He falls down. Vokey is checked off the puck. A nice check by Wenzel. And Delaney throws it up ice, and out it comes. Right back in, though. The Canalmen throw it in. And there to get it for them is Ryan Pezzone. Now Pickens picks it. And the Hillers bench, I think, was yelling to try to ice the puck to get a change. And it doesn't reach the goal line as Vokey puts some pressure on the puck. And it's kept in. Karpinski chases. Jake Morris tries to take it from him. Now Koshev tried to keep it in, but now here come the Canalmen. The wrister that's on goal, and a glove save by McGrath.
Yeah, you were talking about Matt Lindquist playing the defensive side of a centerman's position, and I know early on in the year that was one of the concerns of the coaching staff. If they had a lot of skilled forwards, but could they find 3 kids that could lead lines and play the defensive end? And all 3 of their centermen have really, I should say all 4. The fourth line's been outstanding when they've gotten their opportunities.
The pass in front, it's tipped over the goal. Good chance by the Hillers. Oh, where's that puck?
It looked like almost had an own goal there.
Yeah. Hiller defense now playing well here in this third period. They are smothering the puck, especially in the neutral zone. Not giving the Canalmen a chance to set up. Here's Koshev now, tries to backhand it and does get to center. I guess that's the strategy too, right? Very minimum, you cannot turn the puck over on the blue line here in this third period. Well, actually, you shouldn't do it in any period, but you want to give the Canalmen any kind of chance. There's Allen to center.
Smart player.
Avoids the check. He's on the goal line, reverses. Van Layson filled his spot on defense. Vokey looking to make a move. Throws it back to Rolf. Rolf takes a shot. Now he fakes it. Now he gives it back to Vokey. Vokey goes cross ice, but he can't get it to the point.
Need to get a line shift there. It's been a long time.
Allen chips it, but it goes right into the Canalmen zone, but there's going to be icing against them. Well, not to look ahead, but with a 3-0 lead, The Hillers, if they should win, will play Cohasset on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, and Cohasset's a good team. We got a chance to get here early today and watch them beat a higher seed, Nantucket. They dominated them fairly well. I think the Hillers can skate with them, but they'll certainly have a challenge in front of them.
Well, as it gets higher up, but this one, you know, I've been known to jinx a few teams, especially the basketball team this year. I was talking about how they starting to shoot free throws a little bit better, and then they went on a 4 for 16 run. There's a shot and a goal. It went off the goaltender Lacasse, and I think Abbott got it from the bottom of the circle.
Yeah, I think that'll be an unassisted goal. Beat him 5-hole, kind of inadvertently.
Yeah, it looked like he was too busy talking about basketball, and turnover, and then the puck just got shot off Lacasse and it went in. And the Hillers now lead 4-0.
I feel a little bit better about you speculating down the road.
Yeah. Well, what's been evident so far, Steve, is really the team speed, I think also side to side, getting to pucks when the Canalmen try to set something up, even to get out of their own zone, even into the neutral zone.
Yeah, they say speed kills, and when you bring the effort combined with that speed, they're a dangerous team.
I think Finlayson picked up an assist on that goal. So it was Abbott from Finlayson. And for Cam, that's his 3rd point of the contest. 8:35 to go in the 3rd period, and the Hillers leading 4-0.
You know, I'm a firm believer that the pressure was on the entire team for Cam's 100th point. He's been on the verge for a couple of games. The kids have talked about it quite a bit consistently in school. You'll notice after he scored, the floodgates kind of opened.
Well, you're right, as a shot blocker down in front, and it tipped in. No goal. It's going to be waved off. It's a hand pass goal. The referee on the goal line is saying no goal. They're still not aware of it. There is no goal.
They're still celebrating. Got the home crowd riled up, and going to be a little bit disappointed when they realize that the ref has waved that off.
The referee right on the goal line called it right away, and so there is no goal. And that has toned down the Bourne side of the ice and of the stands. And the face-off won by the Hillers. Vokey now. Vokey avoids a check. Now they're looking to set up. Banks it off the board to Coveney. Slap shot, and it's a save.
Spencer can really shoot the puck.
Calling for it again. Vokey tries to avoid a check. Goes back to Coveney. Coveney chips it down the sideboard. Now Vokey with it. It's 1-on-4. Tries to throw it to Koshev. It was behind him. Now to the point, and out it comes. Delaney, nice body work on his man. Didn't let him by. Connor Delaney, one of those sophomore players.
A lot of them, a lot of sophomores. Really, really strong class.
Shot and a save by McGrath, and it hits the netting for a stoppage of play. 7:32 to go in the 3rd period. The Hillers leading 4-0.
We talk so much about the first line and 100 points and 100 points for Cam on a career, and can't overlook the job that these 2 goalies have done this year. They've been, not too many teams can go 2 goalies deep and not lose a beat.
That's the way it's been here. Simos now, he races in, gets to the middle. He's stick checked off the puck nicely by defense, but throws it out in front. That's a shot on goal by Abbott. Simos reverses it to Abbott. Abbott reverses now, trying to get it out. Is Tom Hiddenfelter. He can't, but now he chips it up the sideboard, but the Hiller Steven Simos comes back and defends.
Pretty good hit.
And he also got his money's worth on it.
His father would have retaliated, but he seems a little more level-headed.
And the stoppage of play, the faceoff now will be inside the Hiller zone on the icing. And we were mentioning this will be a Hiller win if they hang on. And the first one since 2008. Actually, only their third trip to the playoffs since 2008. There were some lean years for this program, but it seems to be righted now. Here's a break in now. Here comes Sloan. He avoids a check shot, a backhand, a save. There's a wrister towards the goal from Delaney, but that's a heck of a save. And
the net has moved. On cue.
See, I told you it wasn't that hard to be a color announcer.
Oh, boy.
All you got to do is say that over and over again. That was actually a legitimate, though, one, because he sprawled out with the butterfly and made the save. But
so you're implying that the others were not legitimate?
Well, I was, yeah, maybe I was implying that. There's a shot, it's a save. And Lindquist now throws it down the board. He has Owen Delaney. And Sloan tries to throw a cross-ice pass, but it's deflected out of the zone. And Delaney now. Hiller passing since that first period seems to be a little bit crisper too now, Steve.
Yeah, they really, well, I think they're a little more comfortable now. And
yeah, you can do a lot more when you're up 4-0, right?
Yeah.
5:45 to go in the third. Got to make sure I say third, not game.
Right.
So you can keep playing. There's a pass out in front. Backhand shot that goes over the net. Not sure if McGrath got a piece of that or not.
Especially in this state tournament, there have been so many overtime and shootout victories so far at all three divisions.
Well, there's a check from behind. And that's a bad check there by Ryan Pizzone. He got Vokey from behind. And there's going to be a penalty.
I believe that's the first of the game. Is that right?
It is, yep.
Yeah, I think the refs have done a pretty good job of, letting them play and not letting it get out of hand. I don't know who they're getting here.
Well, looks
likely
like
both, huh?
Vokey's going to go to the box, and so is the initial checker. Pizzone got somebody from behind. He got Vokey from behind, and actually there's going to be an extra man going in there. See how the penalties break out.
That might be the high school version of third man in as another player joined the fray.
Well, initially, Ryan Pizzone hit Vokey from behind. I mean, clearly cross-checked him in the upper body, and then somebody on the Hillers didn't like it either. So there was a little bit of a scrum and then an extra.
It looks like they're going to go with a 5-on-4. So a couple of matching penalties and an extra one for Bourne. If they got the full power play unit out for Hopkinton.
The Hillers are 11 for 35 on the power play. That's 31%. And they win a face-off here. But now it's turned over. Finlayson avoids the check. Now he takes a shot. And it goes wide. So there's a pass, shot rather, that goes on goal. So a couple of minor roughing penalties for Vokey and Wenzel. And a shot and a save. A nice save by Lacasse.
I think Cam already tallied 103 or 104, whatever it is now, because he had an open net. Lacasse made an incredible athletic save.
And the other penalty was to Pizzone for cross-check. There's a clear by the Canalmen. You're watching the 3rd seed Hopkinton Hillers versus the 14 seed Bourne Canalmen. And the Hillers leading 4-0. Here's a break in now. There's a shot and a save. And the shot by Dawson Profit, the captain, who leads this team in points and goals. Hillers trying to get their power play set up. Now Finlayson will carry it in, avoids a man. Now gets to the circle, throws it out in front. There's a shot and went wide of the goal. I think the goalie got a piece of it because something ticked in front. Not sure if it was a Hiller stick or not. Abbott's offsides. He couldn't hold the blue line. And with 9 seconds on the Hiller power play, Hillers will send out a fresh unit of 5.
Yeah, never really got going on that power play. Never got a chance to set up.
3 minutes and 53 seconds to go. Unless a catastrophe happens, the Hillers are going to play another playoff game. And that'll be Saturday here at the Gallo Arena. Slap shot blocked in front. Pickens gets it back. He throws it off the sideboard, and the Hillers check up onside. Hiddenfelter tries to get it up, and he does finally falls, though. And a good double team check there. One of the things, too, Steve, is you got to stay composed now with 3 minutes to go, because any kind of major penalty means you're out for next game. So you really got to watch the frustration from the other squad.
Yep. And you have to have the composure. You got to win with grace, lose with grace. Can't be looking up in the other crowd.
Lindquist now tries to keep it deep, and puck is thrown down to him. Lindquist takes a shot on goal. It's a save from a wide angle with 2:49 to go. The Hillers leading 4-0.
One of the things the coaching staff wants to say right here is you want to play a complete game. You don't want to get sloppy. You want to use this as another opportunity to get better. That's what championship teams will do.
If the Hillers win this game, they will go on to face the 11 seed Cohasset, who were winners over Nantucket today, 3-1. Cohasset with a 12-8 record. There's a pass that goes wide of the goal. And now it's loose in front. Rister, that goes off the blocker of McGrath. He made a save on that. Now Delaney tries to chip it to center. It doesn't go out. Rister at blockered in front. And Kyle Canty in the game, number 7. And the senior gets on the ice.
Good opportunity here to get the 4th line some playing time. They've been great teammates all year.
Allen chips it to center. Bouncing puck that goes on the goal line. 1:45 to go in the 3rd period. Canty tries to chip it out. He can't. Now it's taken down by Avakian. Shot and a save, and McGrath covers it. Well, I guess that's all that's left now, Steve, right? Protect this shutout.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you can tell that Timmy maintains his focus all the time, but he's 1:33 away from another what I would have to think is a Hopkinton record for shutouts.
No question about it.
Yeah.
As Rolf now avoids his man. Now he gets to the red line, avoids the defenseman, throws it in front. Oh, and he tried to hit Nick Temple coming down. There's a shot, and it goes off the crossbar.
Oh, that would have been a great
Here comes
great
McCluskey.
opportunity for Henry Koshev to get one there.
Mark McCluskey throws it up the sideboard to Rolf. Rolf chips it to center. Temple. And here's Canty. Allen chips it down off the sideboard. Now here's Canty with it. It's a minute to go in the game. McCluskey avoids the check. Back to the point. That'll be icing. The ref looks back. Are you going to call it? Well, this is playoffs. You have to call everything. But 4-0 now the score.
Yeah.
The clock wants to run.
And you can see right there, a great example. We talked about the Hillers' depth. That was a minute and a half of domination by their fourth line, their first full shift of the game.
All right, here's a face-off win by Finlayson, gives it to Simos. He's double teamed in the corner. Now Abbott tries to come away. He tries to hit Finlayson backhanded. It's missed. Here's Delaney. Wrister, that's blocked in front.
Gotta miss those shins, Dan.
Yeah. And Pickens comes down the pinch. It's launched down the length of the ice. It should be another icing against the Canalmen. Nope, they're going to wave it off. 25 seconds to go in the game. And the puck thrown to center. Back in it comes. Delaney, the captain, looks up. 12 seconds to go. Here's Abbott with Finlayson. Finlayson takes a shot, and it's a save by Lacasse. There's a puck loose in front, and that is going to do it. So Hopkinton wins a playoff game, and the first one of the 2015-2016 season. And they defeat Bourne by the score of 4-0.
And you'll notice Will Abbott, Cam Finlayson immediately made a beeline to Lacasse after the whistle, ending the game. I think they understood what a great game the senior goalie played for Bourne. With I don't know how many shots there were, but it was a lot of them.
Yeah, going into that period is 26-10 Hopkinton and shots on goal. It was a 3-goal second period that gave this Hiller team the lead, and they never looked back. They got the shutout for McGrath, and so it'll be on to Saturday, 2:30. They will play Cohasset here at the Gallo Arena, where I think most of the South sectional games are going to be played.
Yep, very convenient. Very convenient. Just a quick hour and 15 minutes south.
Each way. Luckily, no tolls.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to wrap up HCAM's coverage of Hopkinton High School hockey, where once again the final score is the Hillers 4, Bourne 0. For Steve Simos and Mike Tarosian, I'm Mike Prate. Thanks for watching, everybody.